Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team.
Oh, look out, there he goes! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up on a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The Gators will have a first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Let's go. The Gators have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Gators have pushed it inside the 20.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. Ready? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Badger. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gators!
Love the play design on offense because you get your get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's right on target.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll let one go down the right side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Looking for a huge play. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he swung a little momentum on the final play of the first quarter.
Florida, 7. North Carolina, 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to get to him. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. Running with power. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Harrell. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little more. The expressway is wide open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UNC!
A nice job by this offense, put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw. It's Flagway. He's got his man.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, give on the inside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have bounce. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't big.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Gators will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Florida, 21, North Carolina, 7.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Back open in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
On defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for these guys. He's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
The pitch. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but in the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll let it go down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now on second down. On the move, it's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Gators will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Throwing right. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They go right back to him. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
On the run, it's Hampton. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff, but great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Toledo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The hand to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to get the edge on the right.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got the first down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
North Carolina, 14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This one away.
And he'll bring it back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Quarterback checking off.
Ready, set. Check. Red 70, black saw. Social.
Back to pass, it's Flagway. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Set. Ready.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Gators in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Outside the pop, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman, kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much. And I think this offense has all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this defense has put a game together. Like it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Give to the running back. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.